February 12, 2026. If we needed any more examples of why these midterms are so important and why we must take back control of the House and hopefully the Senate, yesterday's hearings on Capitol Hill are the best example of it. So yesterday, before two different House committees, Attorney General Pam Bondi testified to one, and then acting ICE Director Todd Lyons testified at another. What we saw was Democratic Congress people really asking the hard questions of both, putting their feet to the fire about what went on between ICE in Minneapolis, their terror campaign across the United States. That's what was being asked of Todd Lyons. Pam Bondi was there to testify about the Epstein files, and that was super combative. She had, which is best been described as a slam book, kind of like a Mean Girls in high school situation where she had insults written down to use against each of the Democratic Congress people questioning her. Again, she was very combative. They had actual survivors of Epstein in the hearing room, and she refused to make eye contact with them. She refused to even address them or apologize to them when she was asked to. Again, like I said, the Democrats came with hard-hitting questions where the Republicans were more interested in pushing forward the Trump agenda, and Lyons and Bondi both were willing participants in that. This is why it's so important we need to flip the House, at the very least, preferably the House and the Senate. The responsibility of Congress, whether it's the House or the Senate, is to be an equal and co-branch of government, to hold accountability, the checks and balances to the executive branch. And they are not doing it. This current House is just a rubber stamp for Trump. The Senate is a little bit better, but not much better. That's why we have to make sure we get behind the candidates that are going to remove Republicans from office. And if the regular candidates are not your cup of tea, now is the time during the primaries to get your candidates out there.